You're listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Hello and welcome in to another show. As last night was day 2 of 360 Nationals preliminary night, where 53 cars went through time trials. And we'll give you the results. Picking up the quick time was the 17 of Tyler Grundyke at 16.405. Second was the 26 of Zev Wise at 16.424. Third fastest was the 7BC of Tyler Courtney at 16.466. Fourth, the 2C of Hank Davis at a 16.537. Fifth quick was the 1 Taz of Tasker Phillips at 16.606. Sixth was the 40 of Clint Gardner at 16.614. Seventh was the 35 of Scott Prohaska at 16.677. Eighth was the 55 of the Batman Kerry Matson at 688. Ninth, the 8 of Corey Eliason at 16.701. 10th was the 15 of Ryan Turner at 16.717. 11th, and this got bad for Scott Boguski as he blew the motor during time trials. It was Scott Boguski, the 10. His time was 16.739, and that was the only motor they had. 12th was 11M of Brandon Mullen at 16.749. 13th, the 27B of Jake Buback at 16.750. 14th was the 1 of Brendan Crouch at 16.757. 15th was the 21 of Brian Brown at 16.775. 16th was the 15H of Sam Haferteeth at 16.790. 17th, the 9 of Casey Kane at 16.805. 18th was the 3P of Sawyer Phillips at 16.813. 19th was the 2M of Ryan Giles at 16.815. 20th was the 77X of Alex Hill at 16.861. 21st was the 69K of Darren Pittman at 16.867. 22nd, the 9P, the Law from Parker Price Miller at 16.911. 23rd quick was the 49H of Tim Schaefer at 16.926. 24th, the 5A of Alex Vandervoort at 16.928. 25th quick, the 898P of Miles Paulus at 16.967. 26th, the 9M of Leo Martin at 16.974. 27th quick was the 27 of Carson McCarl at 16.993. 28th was the 41 of Colton Hardy at 17.007. 29th quick was the 88T of Tanner Thorson at 17.019. 30th was the 47T of Dustin Salvage at 17.050. 31st quick was the 4Z of Dusty Zomer at 17.055. 32nd was the 7A of John Anderson at 17.062. 33rd, 71 of Brady Baker at 17.108. 34th quick was the 53 of Joe Beaver at 17.223. 35th quick, the 1Z of Justin Zimmerman at 17.226. 36th quick was the 48T of Tyler Thompson at 17.240. 37th quick was the 14T of Brooke Tatnall at 17.275. 38th was the the 15D of Andrew Deal at a 17 020 or 325. 39th was the 16G of Austin Gossel at 17 332. 40th was the 29 of Emilio Hoover at 17 340. 41st was Ryan Robertson 18 at 17 349. 42nd quick was the 7 of Tyler Lee at 17 411. 43rd was Aiden Zoot in the 14 at a 17 466. 44th, the 11N of Casey Genderneck at 17 513. 45th was the 3R Russell Potter at 17 556. 46th quick was the 41D of Dan Henning at 17 595. 47th quick was the 13V of Seth Bramer at 17 673. 48th was the 91 of Michael Day at 17 786. 49th, the 938 of Bradley Frizard at 18 161. And 50th and last to make the heats was the 22W of Aaron Warner at 18 283. They were followed by 51st was the 11th or the 4C of Tuesday Calderwood at an 18 619. 52nd to 24N and Nathan Mills, no time. And 53rd, the G5H of Josh Higday with no time. Heat races were 8 laps the distance, taking the top 4 directly to the A, 5 through 8 to the B, 9 and 10 to the front part of the C. Heat race 1 went to Tyler Grindike. 2nd, Darren Pittman. 3rd, Liam Martin. 4th and final transfer was Sam Haferteeth. 5th was Dusty Zomer. 6th, Clint Gardner. 7th, Ryan Roberts. 8th, Tyler Thompson. 9th, Dan Henning. And did not start in 10th was Scott Boguski. Heat race 2 went to Parker Price Miller. 2nd, Carson McCarl. 3rd, Casey Cade. 4th and final transfer was Skylar Praska. 5th was Zeb Wise. 6th, Jack Anderson. 7th, Brandon Mullen. 8th, Brooke Tatnall. 9th, Seth Bramer. And 10th, Tyler Lee. Heat race number 3 went to Colton Hardy. 2nd, Tyler Courtney. 3rd, Sawyer Phillips. 4th, final transfer, Jake Gubak. They were followed by 5th, Tim Schaefer. 6th, Kerry Matson. 7th, Andrew Deal. 8th, Brady Baker. 9th, Michael Day. And 10th, the Aiden Zoot. Heat race 4 went to Tanner Thorson. 2nd, Ryan Giles. 3rd, Corey Eliason. 4th, and final transfer, Joe Beaver. They were followed by 5th, Alex Vandervoort. 6th, Brendan Crouch. 7th, Hank Davis. 8th, Casey Genderneck. 9th, Austin Gossel. And 10th, the Bradley Frizard. Heat race number 5 went to Brian Brown. 2nd, Alex Hill. 3rd, Tasker Phillips. 4th, and final transfer, Miles Paulus. Followed by 5th, Ryan Turner. 6th, Justin Zimmerman. 7th, Russell Potter. 8th, Emilio Hoover. 9th, Darren Warner. And did not start in 10th was Dustin Salvage. In the C main was 10 laps, taking 4 to the back of the B. Your winner was Tyler Lee. 2nd, Seth Bramer. 3rd, Michael Day. 4th and final transfer, Tuesday Calderwood. 5th went to Austin Gossel. 6th, Bradley Fizard. 7th, Dan Henning. 8th, Aaron Warner. 9th, Aiden Zoot. These did not start. 10th, Scott Boguski. 11th, Dustin Salvage. 12th, Nathan Mills. And 13th, Josh Higday. In the B main, taking 4 to the back of the A. Your winner was Kerry Madsen. 2nd, Hank Davis. 3rd, Tim Schaefer. 4th, Zeb Wise was the 4th and final transfer. 5th was Clint Gardner. 6th, Jack Anderson. 7th, Dusty Zomer. 8th, Brendan Mullen. 9th, Brendan Crouch. 10th, Brooke Tatnall. 11th, Alex Vandervoort. 12th, Ryan Turner. 13th, Amelia Hoover. 14th was Brady Baker. 15th, Ryan Roberts. 16th, Justin Zimmerman. 17th, Andrew Deal. 18th, Tyler Thompson. 19th, Tyler Lee. 20th, Seth Raymer. 21st, Russell Potter. 22nd, Casey Genderneck. 23rd, Tuesday, Calderwood. And 24th, Michael Day. In the main event, your winner was Sam Haferty. Second was Corey Eliason. Third, Brian Brown. Fourth, Jake Buback. Fifth, Casey Kane. Sixth, Tyler Courtney. Seventh, Ryan Giles. Eighth, Kerry Matson. Ninth, Tasker Phillips. 10th, Alex Hill. 11th, Carson McCarl. 12th, Skylar Vraska. 13th, Sawyer Phillips. 14th, Tim Schaefer. 15th, Zeb Wise. 16th, Tyler Grindike. 17th, Tanner Thorson. 18th, Darren Pittman. 19th, Colton Hardy. 20th, Joe Bieber. 21st, Miles Wallace. 22nd, Hank Davis. 23rd, Parker Price Miller. And 24th, Liam Martin. Haferteeth led all the way 1 through 20. Matson was the hard charger, came from 21st to 8th. Now we have the lineups for tonight, and you might want to grab a piece of paper and write these down, but they're all subject to change if there are scratches. Anyways, the A main will be the big event. Row 1, 27A, Emerson Axum, 488 points. Starting second, 7BC, Tyler Courtney, 483 points. Starting third, the Ada Corey Eliason at 476. Starting fourth, the 88 Austin McCarl at 476. Your fifth starter will be the 4W Jamie Ball at 473 points. Starting sixth, the 1 Taz, the Tasker Phillips at 470 points. Your seventh starter will be the 17 of Tyler Grudike at 470 points. Starting eighth, the 6K of Caleb Johnson at 468 points. Ninth will be Brian Brown in the 21 at 468 points. 10th, the 01 of Terry McCarl at 468 points. 11th, the 24 of Cade Higday, 465 points. 12th, 21T Cole Macedo, 462 points. 13th, the 15H of Sam Haferteeth at 461. 14th, the 27B of Jake Buback at 461. 15th, the 27H of Justin Peck at 461. 16th, the 95 of Matt Cummington at 460. 17th will be Aaron Reitzel, the 87 at 460. 18th, 26 Zeb Wise at 458. 19th will be the 55 of the Madman Kerry Matson at 457. And 20th starter in the A, the 35 Skylar Praska at 457. The 21st starter will be the first place of the B. 22nd will be the second place of the B. 23rd would be third place of the B. And 24th would be your fourth place in the B main. The B main. And this is how they're starting it. Row 1, or 21st overall in points. But this would be row 1. The 9 at Casey Kane at 454. The 22nd place in points, or second in the B, is the 2KS of Chase Randall at 453. Row 2, 23rd in the overall points, 22X Riley Goodnow at 451. And 24th, the 2M of Ryan Giles at 449. Your 25th in overall, and your fifth starter in the B, the 77X of Alex Hill at 441. 26 overall and sixth starter in the B main, the 23 Seth Bergman at 437. Your 27th overall or 7th place starter in the B main will be the 3P of Starter Phillips at 436 points. 28th overall or 8th place starter in the B, the 2C Hank Davis at 434 points. Your 29th place overall or 9th place starter in the B is a 64 Hunter Schoenberg at 432 points. Your 30th overall or 10th place starter in the B, the 09 Matt Jewell at 430. Your 31st place in points overall or 11th starter in the B main will be the 27 Carson McCarl at 425. 32nd or 12th overall or 12th in the B, is the 4G Cole Gardner at 425. Your 33rd overall or 13th place B main starter, the 4 Cam Martin at 424. Your 34th or 4th place overall or your 14th starter in the B, the 69K of Darren Pittman at 423. 35th overall or 15th place starter in the B will be the 23W Garrett Williamson at 422. 36th overall or 16th starter in the B main, the 55B of Brandon Anderson at 420. Your 37th overall or 17th place starter in the B, the 49X of Tim Schaefer at 418. Your 38th overall or your 18th starter in the B will be the 40 of Clint Gardner at 417. 39th overall or the 19th starter in the B main will be the 9P, the law firm Parker Price Miller at 414. 40th overall and starting 20th in the B is the 70 of Calvin Landis at 413. Then your C main winner will start 21st. Starting 22nd will be C main second place. The C main third place start 23rd, and 24th the C main fourth place. In the C main, on the pole, and 41st overall in points, the 18T of Tanner Holmes at 412. 42nd overall, or second in the B, will be the 18T of Tanner Thorson at 412. 43rd overall will be and third in the C will be the 41 of Colton Hardy at 410. Jacob Hughes at 407 will be 44th overall or 4th in the C. All right. 45th overall was the 36 Jason Martin at 303 or 5th overall in the C. 46th overall and starting 6th in the C main is the 98P of Miles Paulus at 403. A pair of Canadians will make up your 7th and 8th starters in the B. 47th over or C main, 47th overall was the 9 Emma Liam Martin at 398, and 48th overall was the 15 of Ryan Turner at 398. Starting 9th in the C main or 49th overall, the 52 of Blake Hahn at 397. Your 10th place starter or 50th overall is 11 member Brandon Mullen at 396. Your 11th place starter in the C or 51st overall is the 4J at Chase Johnson at 395. 52nd or 12th place starter in the C, 22 Ryan Levitt at 393. 53rd overall and 13th place starter in their C main, the one of Brendan Crouch at 393. 54th or 14th starter of the C main is the 53 Joe Beaver at 378 or 87. 15th starter of the C or 55th overall is the 87X of Sean Evans at 382. 56 overall or 16th place starter in our C main is the 86 of Timothy Smith at 378. 57th or 17th starter in the C will be the 5A of Alex Vandervoort at 372. 58th or 18th overall in the C, the 4Z Dusty Zomer at 366. Your 19th starter in the C and 59th overall is the 7A of Jack Anderson at 363. And 20th starter in the C or 60th overall, the 99 of Tony Ross at 359. And then your 4 transfer spots will make up 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th from the D main. Your D main looks like this. On the pole as 61st overall, the 63 of JJ Henkel at 358 points. Second would be the 62 overall would be the 7B of Ben Brown at 352. 63rd or third starter in our D main, the 2 junior Kelly Miller at 349. 64th or fourth starter in the D, the 44 of Chris Martin at 344. Brooke Tatnall was 65th overall or 5th starter in the D main and the 14T at 339. 66th or 6th place starter in our D main, the 71 of Brady Baker at 339. Double D Danny Dietrich was 67th overall and will start 7th in the D main in the 48 at 337 points. The 1Z will be 68th in points or 8th starter in our D main was Justin Zimmerman in the 1Z at 337 points. Your 69th place man in points, the 10 of Scott Bogiski, or would start 9th in the D at 335 points. Your 70th overall or 10th in the D, 23M of Lance Moss at 334. 11th in the D or 71st overall, the 29 Emilio Hoover at 327. John Carney will be 72nd points in the J2 or starting 12th overall in the D at 326. 73rd overall and 13th starter in our D main is the 15D of Andrew Deal at 326 points. Your 74th overall or 14th place starter in the D main, the 48T, Tyler Thompson at 325. Ryan Roberts is 75th overall in the 18 or 15th place starter in our D at 324. The 76 of Landon Britt, 76th place or 16th overall in the D. The 10B of Landon Britt at 324 or 323. Alan Zoo was 77th overall or 17th in our D main in the 33 at 321. Brent O'Banion is 78th overall or 18th starter in the D main in the 47 at 315. 79th overall or 19th starter in our D main, the 55X to Chase Brown at 313. 80th overall and 20th in the D main. The 2J is Zach Blurton at 312. Then your 4 transfer cars would make up, out of the E, would make up 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Everybody else now is scheduled for the E main. 81st overall or first in the 22 of Corey Timmerman at 309. 82nd or second in the points in the will be the 7 of Tyler Lee at 305. 83rd in points, the 3-hour Russell Potter at 304. 84th or 4th overall in the E, the 83 of Kurt Mueller at 303. Casey Jennernack was 85th in points in the 11N at 301. 86th in points and 6th starter in the C main or E main. The 27W Weston Olson at 300. 87th or 7th in the E will be the 17B of Ryan Bickett at 297. Seth Bramer will be 88th overall or 8th in the E at then the 13V at 296. 89th. Or starting 9th in the 47T at Dustin Salvage at 295. Your 90th overall, or 10th starter in the 16G of Austin Gossel at 292. 91st overall, or 11th place starter in the 91 of Michael Day at 286. 92nd, or 12th place starter in the 45X of Kyler Johnson at 279. 93rd, or 13th place starter in our E main, the 14D Dan Henning at 274. 94th overall, or 14th starter in the 4T of Aiden Zoot at 273. 95th or 15th starter in the 38 of Logan Alexander at 272. Brian Gossel in the 6G at 96th overall, or 16th starter in our E at 272 points. 97th, the 8X of Michael Slendy will be starting 17th at 267. 98th or 18th starter in their E, the 938 of Bradley Fizzard at 267. 19th starter, 99th overall, will be the 22W Aaron Warner at 264. 100th overall, or 20th starter in the 88E of Terry Easom at 259. 101st in points and would start 21st in the T4 Tyler Graves at 258. 102nd starting 22nd would be the 4C Tuesday Calderwood at 256. 103rd or 23rd started the 17N and Nathan Anderson at 232. 104th or 24th starter in the 180 John Anderson at 224. 105th or 25th place starter would be the G5H Josh Shigday at 223. 106th or 26th starter in the would be the 24N and Nathan Mills at 216. 107th or 27th place starter in the G5 Engage Pulsar Rec at 213. So we'll be back tomorrow with the results from tonight and a quick preview of the Capitani Classic, as it will be the final 410 tune-up before Wednesday's big show. This has been another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast with Marshall Hain. Follow us on Twitter at Dirt_Podcast or on Facebook at the Dirt Racing Podcast.